Happy New Year! And today is EB's live show about high alloy castings and forgings. Today we will show you some castings of the products which EB China produced or which reach our patents. And now first, please let me introduce my company, which calls the Internal Billet Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited first. As you know, we are a professional supplier of high alloy castings and forgings of heat treatment, corrosion resistant, wear resistant, or other resistant castings. And we also can supply of EB machines and some protective items. And we are located in Wuxi, Jiangsu province, about 150 kilometers far away from Shanghai, so that EB China will often export our high alloy castings and forgings from Shanghai Seaport by sea or Shanghai Pudong International Airport by air. And the registered capital of EB China is more than 13.14 billion Chinese yuan. And as you know, we are being the gold supplier of Alibaba International for more than 6 years. And during these 6 years, our sales online on the Alibaba International shop is more than $80,000 from now. And EB China have passed many on-site assessments, which from the PUB Hengland organization or the SGS organization, so that EB China owns many certificates. So as you see on the screen, the picture shows you that it is about some ISO certificate. And I am very proud to show you more details. The first ISO certificate, which called the Quality Management System Certificate, presented to EB China. And this quality management system complies with GBT 19000-2016 and also covers the ISO 9001-2015 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope: the supply of castings and forgings. And the certificate number is 05321Q 30055R0S. And the certificate date is on the 12th January of 2021, and it's valid during 12th January 12th, 2021 to January 11th, 2024, and the date of intended certification is on the January 12th, 2021. And its unified social graded code of gratified organization, which code is 913-202-110915-21927F. And EB China owns other ISO certificates, so that as you see, which in my hand, there is another certificate which called the Environmental Management System Certificate. Is also presented to Wuxi Internal Billet Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited. And this environmental management system complies with the GBT 24001-2016 and also covers the 14001-2015 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope: the supply of alloy castings and forgings, and so on. And the certificate number is 05321E 30032R0S. And the other information about the certificate is same as the last one. And here is the last ISO certificate which EB China would like to show you. As you see in my hands, this is our last ISO certificate, which called the occupational health and safety management system certificate. And it is also presented to EB China. And this occupational health and safety management system comply with GPT 45001-2020. It also called the ISO 45001-2018 requirements. Another certificate is valid for the following scope: the supply of alloy castings and forgings and so on. And its certificate number is 05321S 30031R0S. And the other information is same as the last two ISO certificates. As you know, EB China is not only a company which just a supplier of high-end castings and forgings. We also have other certificates. So that, as you see, here is a TUV. This is a verified supplier certificate, which will be confirmed by the TUV Rhineland on the October 22nd, 2021. Now you will see this verified supplier certificate. Its number is 22677-916-T, and it's also presented to our company. So that I have tell you that we have been the golden supplier of Alibaba International more than 6 years. So EB China owns this certificate, and its on-site assessment was controlled for our company by the TUV Rhineland organization, and is exceeded by the Angel Inn on October 22nd, 2021, and is valid from October 23rd, 2021 to October 22nd, 2022. And EB China on other certificates. So as you see, which in my hand is our other certificate. As you see, this is called the audited supplier presented to our company, and in recognition of your site excellence and business operations, and is audited by the SGS-CSTC organization on June 15th, 2020, and its audited report series number is QIP-ASI204795. And as you see, it be confirmed by the Made in China.com and the SGS organization. And the EB China has also other certificates. And the EB China is a good company which have many glories and credit, and own good credit from our local government or other cities government. So as you see on the screen, it show you that EB China will also be a member of the Wuxi Pharmacy Chamber of Commerce. And we joined the commerce on the October 2018. As you know, EB China is not just like a supplier of high-end casting and forgings, and we devote ourselves to produce top class castings and forgings. So that as you see, there is awards. It calls the Manufacturing Excellence and Innovation Awards 2020, and we will be very proud that to own these awards. And these Manufacturing Excellence and Innovation Awards was also presented to our company with internal beliefs and Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited. And it also confirmed by the Made in China.com, the SGS organization, and the TUV Rhineland organization, and so on. And as I told you before, in China also devote ourselves to innovate the new patterns, which includes the new technology and the new products which are applied in the different industries. Two of them are used for the minor industries, which called is the first patterns I would like to share with you is called the Osler's liners. Like it means that you will see a liner without any pothole in it, so that it will help you reduce the cost, which you when you need to buy some bolts to make up your liners to the ball mining machines. And if you use our new patterns, the products which should be designed by our new patterns, so that you will not need to pay for the bolts when you want to make up our oscillators liners to my machines. And in Chinese local factory, which called the Tianjin Zhenxing Cement Factory, they have used these oscillators liners about all the on my machine have more than 4 years, and during recent 4 years it works very well, and totally they account that these patents about these new products have helped them receive the cost, which for both is more than $10,000. And we also have other patents which called the ceramic liners. As you know that ceramic is different from the traditional liners due to the material and the chemical compositions. It makes our ceramic liners much lighter, but it have a better wear-resistant use. For example, if traditional liners can use for 2 years, and our ceramic liners can use more than 3 years. And this is the two patents I would like to share with you. If you are interested in other patents, please ask. We will get you answer back. And after that, I would like to show you some counting wire. As you know, Internobilis alloy casting and forging company limited specialized in high or heat, wear, and corrosion resistant castings and forgings, and the machines and the protective items. And our global brand, which called EV, is Cherokee E with B. And after that, I would like to share with you our 4 important parts of the main products which we produced or the main service we can support to you. The first part which called is corrosion resistant casting. It depend on the different chemical compositions. So totally it have 5 different parts, which is the cobalt alloy, nickel alloy, copper alloy, titanium alloy, and the other alloy. And as you know, these alloy castings, which have high corrosion resistant, it used very widely in our daily life. You can see it on a car or on your bicycle or even in your mobile phone. And then secondly is also the main products and main service which EV channel can produce or to you, which called the heat castings. It means that it is application for the heat treatment industries. The material needs to face a problem with the high temperatures, which more than 1,200 centigrades. So it will make sure the material will not have any shape change by the high temperatures. So that according to these applications, each channel can produce the heat treatment fixtures or the radio tubes, or the melting kitties, or select ports, or heat treatment bars, or baskets, or plants, and so on. And the thirdly, the main products or the service EB China can support to you, we call the ware castings. And this ware castings is also divided depends on its different applications and the chemical composition. So that you will see it includes 5 different parts. The first part is hydronium white iron castings, the nickel hard white iron castings, the chromium iron, alloy steel castings, the high magnesium steel castings, and the last is the wear part for pressures. And as we know, pressure is used very widely in the mine industry. It should to make the ores be crushed to the different size pieces when you through ores to the fitting size of the pressures, so that the well castings for the pressures is the jaw length or for the jaw liners which used in the jaw pressures. So it will have a high strength, high hardness, and the well casting, well corrosion adjustable, so that it's very wide. And even China can produce that well castings for pressures like jaw pressures, home pressures, roller pressures, and hammer pressures. And the last but not least parts about the main products or the service which China can produce or support to you is our EV machines. It can be divided to the customer-made consulting service on longer service life and the material selection for the branding equipment, or the melting below fabric machining making machines. And as we know, the COVID-19 is very serious among recent 2 years, so that we have to wear masks to keep our peers of our safety from the COVID-19, so that EB China can also support the mask machine for you. And EB China can produce different mask machines for you, which are about the K95 mask machines, the 3D mask machines, so on. And the other is the dry ring machines. Some of our customers applied it for the water wire, for the digger for the water wire or other applications. And we also can export the excavators, which is about the minimum excavators, the mean or the huge excavators, which the capacity is about its track is more than 0.23 cbm. And the last is about some industry robots. It can divide it into the 4 different parts due to different uses, allow it to have different working original design. So that it's about the loading, unloading, cutting, stamping, or the painting industry robots. So that if you are interested in the products we show you on the screen, please send us an inquiry to our Alibaba International Shop. You are always welcome. And this is all the introduction about EB China, about our company and the products we produce and our certificate. And let's welcome my colleague to show you his wonderful live show. Let's welcome him.
来，先过去，哎，倒数第二位。对，不是破碎机吗？那就这个样子。
Hello everyone, this is Carrie from EB China. Today I will show you something about the mini crushers. Okay, let's our begin. And it includes about the 4 parts. And the first part is the sample crusher. The second part is application field of crusher. And the third part is classification of crushers. And also, the last part is about some parameters of the crushers. Okay, let's now begin. The first part is about the mini crusher. And the mini crushers are also called low crushers, and which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters and accounts for more than 50% of the total discharge value. And also, it according the size of feeding and discharging granularity. The crushers are often divided into coarse crusher, medium crusher, and the last is the fine crusher. And the next part is something about crushing machinery. And first in category, the mini crusher, it is in chemical, cement, and other industry sectors. And also, it is a large amount of raw materials are refilled. And it will need to be processed by crushers every year. And for example, in a manufacturing plant, in order to separate the useful minerals in the ore into monomers, and also it is necessary to use a crusher to crush the raw ore to the particle size. And also it requires by the breeding process. And it is necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials, and it is in order to the particle size required by the next operation. And in departments such as cooking plants, scenery plants, ceramic plants, and glass industry, powder, metallurgy, and electricity, the crushing machinery must be used to crush the raw material. And also, it is used to the particle size required by the next operation. And the next, in the chemical and electric power sectors, the crushing and breeding machinery crushes and greens raw materials. It increases the surface area of materials and favorable conditions for shortening the time of chemical reactions of materials. And also it is advantage about it. And with the repeated development of industry and the repeated reduction of resources, the refuse of Western materials in the production of various instruments, it is very important about it. And the next is the processing of these Western materials. They need to be crushed by crushing machinery. And the next is some application field. And also there are some pictures attached on it. And there are about granite, blue stone, coal stone, and iron ore. And also there are some applications of pressure. And you can see it. And the next is some pictures about the application of pressure. And you can see it and some workers use it to store pressure. And you can see it and get something information about the shape and the color and the size about it. And the next is also some pictures about the pressure. And you can see more clearly about it. And you can see how to work about it. And the next part is some application about it. And the first counter the way the crushing first acts. The crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: the crusher and the grinding machine. And the next today we mainly use the crusher. It is generally handles large pieces of material, and the product size is corridor. And the third part accompanies the crushing mass and the structural characteristics of the machine. It is roughly divided into 6 categories. It includes the jump crush, impact crusher, vertical impact crusher, cone crusher, hammer crusher, and the last is roller crusher. And the next is jump crusher. The crushing chamber is composed of 2 jump plates, a movable jump and a static jump, and which is symbolize the movement of the animal's jumps to complete the material crushing operation. And also there are some pictures attached on it. And the first is the shape about it, and the next is about how to about it. And the next is some features about jump crusher. The jump crusher is a preferred equipment for primary crushing, and it has the characteristics of large crushing ripple, uniform production size, sample structure, and reliable work. And also, it is simple maintenance and economical operating costs. And the next it includes about 7 parts. The first is low noise and less fast. And the second is the crushing ratio is large and the product size is uniform. The third, the structure is simple, the work is reliable, and also the operating cost is very low. And the fourth, the lubrication system is safe and reliable, and the replacement of parts is convenient, and the equipment maintenance is simple. And the fifth, the crushing LT is deep and there is no dive zone, which includes the feeding quantity and the output. And the next, the equipment energy saving. The single machine energy saving is about 50% to 30%, and the system energy saving it is more than double. And the last, the adjustment range of the discharge opening, it is large, and also which can meet the requirements of different users. And the next part is something about cone crusher. The cone crusher, it is also a crushing machine, and it is suitable for raw materials in metallurgy, construction, road construction, and chemistry and electric industries. And also, the container different crushing samples and different product practical size. It is divided into many models. And also, they are widely used in mini melting, building materials, highways, railways, and also water, conservancy, and chemical industries. And the cone crusher has large crushing ratio, and it is high in efficiency, low energy consumption, beautiful product size, and also it is suitable for medium and high crushing of various areas and rocks. And also, there are two pictures attached on it. And the first is something about the cone crusher, the shape and the color. And the next picture is about something how to work about it. And the next is also some features about the crusher. And also it includes about 8 parts. The first, it is high production capacity and it is better quality. And the second, due to the safety device, the downtime is greatly reduced. The third, the machine body is a custom steel structure with long basement release size and a heavy duty car. And the fourth, it is with a adjuster, and so it can quickly adjust the height of the crusher and discharge the material. And the fifth, it provides screen protection device. And the sixth, it is also with a complete lubrication system, and it also will automatically shut down when the temperature is too high or the flow rate is too slow. And the next, the internal structure has good sealing performance, and also which can effectively protect the equipment from dust and other small particle size. And the last, has a long service life and a strong adaptability. And the next crusher is impact crusher. The impact crusher, it is mainly used for metallurgy and chemical industry, building materials, hydropower, and other materials. And also, that it often requires location operations, and especially for mobile zone operations such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. And also, it can be based on the type, scale, and size of the raw material to be processed, and the different requirements of finished material. About a variety of communication forms. And also there are some pictures attached to it. The first is also something about the shape and the color, and the next is something about how to work. And also the next is some pictures about the impact crusher. It includes 5 parts. The first part is about the impact crusher. It is more effective in processing materials with a large amount of chemistry and effectively prevents materials from clogging. And the second, the impact crusher, it is applicable to wider range of material hazards. And the third, it is convenient and flexible to adjust the discharging particle size, and the adjustment range is wide. And the next, the wearing parts are small and the metal utilization rate is high. And the last, the replacement of spare parts. It is simple and the manufacturing cost is correspondingly reduced. And the next is something about hammer crusher. The hammer crusher is also a kind of equipment for crushing materials in the form of impact. It is divided into two types: single rotor and double rotor. And it is a one-stage crusher that directly crushes materials with a maximum part size of 600 to 100 millimeters to 25 or below 25 millimeters. The hammer crusher is suitable for crushing medium hard materials such as limestone, slag, coal, and other materials in cement. And also, there are some features that attach it. The first is something shape and color about it. The next is more details about how to work. And also the next is some features about the crusher. It includes 4 parts. The first part, it is a large crushing rate and high production capacity. And the second, the product is uniform and there is little over-counter technology. And the third, it has no energy consumption per unit product. And also it is simple structure. And the last, the equipment is light in weight, and also it is easy to operate and control. And it is reliable metal structure, high production efficiency, and also it is good adaptability. And the next is something about the road crusher. The road crusher it uses one pair of or 2 pairs of the rotating rollers to crush materials. And also the material force between the 2 rollers through the upper feeding hole of the equipment. And also it is brought into the gap between the 2 rollers by friction, and it is gradually crushed. And it is also with the action of hydraulic scissors or brings the rollers return to the original gate and serve by protecting the machine and adjusting the gate between the 2 rollers. And you can control the maximum part size of the product. And also there are 2 pictures about on it. And the first is also the color and the shape about the road crusher. And the next picture is something about how to work. And the next is pictures about it. How commonly used roller crushers have the following advantages. It is a simple structure, convenient maintenance, and low manufacturing cost. And also, it is eminently suitable for porous and intermediate crusher for Britain long materials in mining. And its frame size is large, and the output size is adjustable. And especially in the coal industry, the use of this machine to crush round coal, it can be directly crushed as long as is undergoods, and the crushing materials have uniform particle size and low excessive crushing rate, and which simplifies the co-preparation process. And also, it can reduce investment and production costs. And the next some others. Today, only some common classification and introduced. In actual application, there will be more and more detailed classification, such as gyratory crusher and compound crusher, and so on. And according to different total size, the parameters of concern are slightly different, and some common ones are inlet size, outlet size, output power, electricity, and also the price is not the only decisive factor. But to decide the choice, a candidate works on needs in order to save time and cost. Okay, that's all. Something about the crusher, and welcome my colleague to introduce the next product.
Hello everyone, this is from China. Today I will show you the new concept of fine cutting and grinding technology in cement and mining industries. Based on the series of formula system engineering speaker discusses the comprehensive application of design and the technology in the fine crushing and the grinding process, and put forward a new concept of cement and mine crushing and grinding technologies through the analysis of working conditions and the operation of each working part of the body. The introduction about cement. Cement and mining industries are the basic industries in the national economy. They have the characteristics of sustainability, large value, and high energy consumption. Therefore, high efficiency and
锅呢绕一下不行吗？
consumption and ceramic in the cement mining industries. Throughout the domestic and foreign markets, there are large ups and downs and price concentration and the board of enterprise conception and quality and cost. Therefore, technical upgrading and equipment optimization should be the top priority of the current enterprise development. The project technical background one. Crushing and grinding production lines are widely used in the production of mining cement, electric power, chemical industry, buildings, materials, and other industries. It plays a pivotal and fundamental role in the traditional manufacturing industry, and it's also the main link for mining, cement, and other enterprises to improve efficiency and reduce consumption. After all oil such as gold, silver, copper, iron and tin are melted. They need to go through primary crushing, medium crushing, fine crushing, and then through grinding process to make fine powder. Every year, nearly 2.4 billion tons of cement, raw materials, and clinkers are crushed and ground, and the processing capacity of crushing and grinding process exists 6 billion tons. About 1.7 billion tons of gold fines powder plants must be crushed before it is injected into the formers for consumption and power generation. In 2019, in Chinese product 9.96 million tons of steel based on the orange iron content of 60% iron, 3.3 billion tons of iron allow need to be crushed and ground every year. Copper, gold, plutonium, and other metal mines have similar production processes. The gravel and the sand is being broken and finally broken before it can be applied to all kinds of construction projects. Pressing and grinding processes consume about 4 million tons of wear-resistant materials every year. The powder consumption of pressing takes up near 60% of the whole production process. Therefore, the improvement of crushing and grinding production technology is a main direction for enterprises to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and benefit from movement. The project technical background to mistakes of crushing, current crushing and grinding process. Formula is called low efficiency machine. In fact, it is understanding. People do not really understand the formula. It is the receiver machine, the grinding process. The bone mill has been around for more than 1,000 years. 100 years, almost the past 100 years. Great changes have taken place in the grinding process. The fully process of portfolio has changed from about 200 millimeters in the sample production to about 1 millimeter in all the mass production. About the new concept crushing process. Crushing and grinding production is mainly short from cement production and mine vegetation, and its powder consumption accounts for nearly 7% of metal production process. Therefore, the improvement of crushing and grinding production process is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvement. The significance of new construction process established the working state of the volume under the new material condition and efficiently combined with the roller process. Vertical line and other medium and fine crushers improve the output, reduce reduce energy consumption. The platform optimize transport and performance of cement of significantly improved which includes the formula system and theory, and according to the system and theory, the formula branding process to make improved making change. Design and develop ceramic lighting for consumption to increase output and consumption of ceramic is only about 46% of steel, which can reduce the weight of lining plants by more than 50%.
有些东西的话，我们上面也会给你备注好，比如把文化写上去。
and reduce the energy consumption of the volume. Ceramics have extremely high wear resistance, greatly reduce the running cost and maintenance rate of the volume. This is the photos of cement linking plants. It's white and very heavy. Significance of the new concept process. Number one, establishing the working stage of the formula under the new material production, efficiently combining it with the roller press, increasing the output, reducing energy consumption, improving particle shape, optimizing particle structure, striving for the highest strength of cement. Reduces 90% of the bottle of milk barrel, which not only reduces the manufacturing cost and the volume, increasing the size of the dairy body, but also it eliminates the formula of linkage of powder and material, and greatly improves the working environment of workers. Our new concept grinding process has been used on cement mine with diameter of 3.8 meter and 4.2 meters. Ceramic lining plants is used in industries application with metal grinding or on cement mine with a diameter of 3.8 meters. In the cement mile with a diameter of 4.2 multiplied 13.5 meters, the output of 42.5 grinding cement stand is as high as 290 tons, and the powder consumption is about 2.4 degrees per ton. The output is about 230 tons, and the powder consumption is about 32-33 degrees per ton when the traditional desire is using the same types of mine standard. The ceramic formula board has been used in Tianjin Cement Factory for more than 6 months. It has been validated by the customer that the desire is valid and stable, and the wear resistance performance is extremely ideal, which determines the recommended direction of the ball mill linking bolt, and the tutor is an import making product. In industry specs of 7 mile, a single bit
看一下我还差什么。
holds the combined cementing bolt cleaner has been successfully run for 7 years. Compared with the traditional mill, and the output has been increasing by 30%. The powder consumption is per ton is about 2.5 degrees, and